Welcome to episode 352 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Bruno, Apartment Hacker. It is my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So we're in the book Scaling Up Excellence, and we're talking about chapter 2 and Buddhism approach to scaling up excellence and a Catholicism approach to scaling up excellence. And the difference between the two is the Catholicism avenue of scaling up a business is really about strong disciplines, strong routines, strong policies and procedures and things of that nature, where a Buddhist approach would be more adaptive to a particular business environment and not so rigid in nature. So one of the examples is I thought through the multifamily space, and one of the ways that the application of, let's say, the Catholic approach is so to maintain consistency across your brand, meaning your offices look the same, the way your people dress looks the same, the way that you're right down to the minutest of details on your property look the same. Like, you open up the bottom left-hand drawer of a leasing consultant's desk, and that is where all the literature rests until a resident or a prospect comes in and you need to get something. And that particular drawer is organized in the exact same fashion across your entire enterprise. So if you have 60, 70, 80, 90 properties, every single property has that same lower left-hand drawer organized the exact same way. The uniforms are the exact. The name tag and the way that you position that on your chest is the same. The way that you structure your renewal process is precise. Everything about your multifamily operation is exactly the same across every piece of your enterprise. And the accountabilities are set in place to make sure that that structure doesn't deviate from the norm ever, right? You think about companies like In-N-Out Burger or a Starbucks or names escape me, but brands where you walk in, McDonald's, Burger King, all those things, it doesn't matter where you walk in across the United States of America, they all look the same. The experience is roughly the same. The service might be off, but all those other things are precisely the same. So that would be an example in the multifamily space or in the broader business world of where routines are set in place and are very structured in design. There is a value in that because there is an incredible consistency, not only from an employee's perspective, but from a consumer's perspective. And it's very efficient in the sense that any employee can go to a sister property or a sister store, and they can step right in and they know exactly what to do, aside from on a multifamily property, maybe learning the property or learning the way the buildings are numbered or the key system works or all of those things. But for the most part, it makes your brand really consistent in nature. So tomorrow we're going to talk about more of a Buddhist approach. I'm going to try to think through some examples of how that applies to the multifamily space, because I think multifamily is a blend of those two things, and it's necessary to blend those two things. But I'd be happy to hear your thoughts and excited to hear them. Take care. We'll talk again soon.